Before you cry and complain about how difficult life is in your little small town, let me give you a tour of Golden Gate City in Naples, Florida. Collier County, Florida. This is the richest county in the state of Florida. But, as you're going to see in this video, not everybody in this county is exactly a millionaire. I'm going to show you guys the real streets of Golden Gate City. And this video is a video that I'm going to make just so I can have a reply to people who live in a town in Ohio where a house costs $20,000 and where the average income's more than $20,000 a year. Which means with a year's salary you can buy a house. And they complain about how difficult life is. This is for people in Ohio and Alabama who complain about how difficult life. Oh no, life is so difficult in Ohio. We don't get paid $25 an hour. I want to tell you what it costs to live out here. Now, like I said, the average income here is $15,000 a year, which would be great in a small little town in Ohio or a small little town in Alabama. But it's definitely not great in Golden Gate City, Florida. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath house in this city will run you within the ballpark, without exaggerating, of $400,000. But wait, there's more. So with a $15,000 per capita income, housing here is going to cost you $400,000. Now, I've literally been to towns like Ohio where a house costs $20,000 and you make $20,000. And I'll have people go on those videos and say stuff like, "It's so hard to live here. Oh, we're only getting paid $16 an hour. Oh, it's so hard. We need food stamps. We need government assistance. We need higher paying jobs." A 3-bedroom, 2-bath here costs $400,000. Okay? And you're making $15,000 a year. But wait, there's more. This isn't working inside of a Rural King plant, playing with people's underwears. That's in landscaping and construction. So have you wondered, perhaps one of the most difficult places to live in America is being poor in one of the richest counties? If you're wondering why there's people standing outside of this Winn-Dixie, it's because they're waiting for a taxi because they don't have a vehicle. So they get their groceries, but they have to wait for a taxi. That's why there's people, as you can see here, just waiting outside the store for a taxi. So let's take a tour of the city. You can see there's people all around this plaza here, just sitting outside. They are waiting. What the crap is wrong with my windshield? Not going very well. So before you cry and complain about how difficult life is in poor old Ohio, oh no, or people in Alabama, we have poverty in Alabama. You have poverty because you don't want to work, because you don't want to save, because you smoke it all and drink it all, because you don't want to work. I see people in Alabama talking about, "Oh, we have poverty in Alabama. We have poverty in Alabama. I have so much poverty. Oh, somebody help us." And actually, if it's a Birmingham or a Montgomery video, you'll hear stuff like, "We need more food stamps. We need more food stamps. We need more government housing. Somebody come help us." Oh! That's the people in the United States of America living in one of the most affordable states. Come down here and play this game of life. Come over here and play this game called Golden Gate City. Come here to South Florida, where you're making less money than Alabama. Now, I've always heard people say, "Oh, Florida has higher incomes than Alabama." Well, Florida is a tax burden state, which means that the 1% of earners, the rich people from all over America, move to Florida so they don't have to pay taxes. What that means is that if you get rid of the 1% of earners, the rich people that come here for tax purposes, if you get rid of those people and you just leave the 99%, Alabama actually makes $2,000 a year. The 99% in Alabama, the 99% in the state of Alabama makes $2,000 more a year. You can see the taxi pulling up right here. See, it says taxi on it. There's people that don't have a car, or they have a family, so they have to use a taxi to get to and from work. But if you get rid of the 1% of earners, if you just look at the 99%, the 99% in the state of Alabama makes more money than the 99% in Florida. Now, in some places in Alabama, in a poor place, you can buy a house for as little as $20,000 cash. Here in Florida, this is Golden Gate City, which is pretty much a poor place and high population density, and you can get a house out here for $400,000. Now, for $300,000, you can get a house that's completely uninhabitable. A house that could burned down. It's just a shell of it. Okay? So to those people, and I just wanted to make a video where when somebody says, we need more food stamps, we need help in Alabama, we're starving. When somebody says that, where I can just say, here, let me just, instead of replying to your stupidity, let me just send you a video. And this video, I can just copy and paste the link and send it to those people who say, we need more food stamps. We don't get enough help. These people here are soldiers of life, warriors of the struggle, survivors and hustlers. This is the real deal. People out here really got to figure out what the crap they're going to do to put food on the table. And you don't hear them complaining about, we need more food stamps, we don't get enough food stamps. I don't hear none of these people complain about how they don't get enough food stamps. I don't hear none of these people complaining about their work schedules. And here's more, but wait, there's more. In Alabama, if you want to be late to work, you can be late to work. And they're not going to fire you because nobody wants to work. If these people don't show up to work, hey, before they show up late, somebody else is already taking their job. Because like I said, it's a competitive labor force. So what factories are there here in Golden Gate City? None. What car industry? Do we have Honda here? No. Do we have Toyota here? No. Do we have Mercedes-Benz here? No. Kia? No. Hyundai? No. You know what there is? Landscaping and construction. There's no air conditioning jobs here in the air conditioning where you can go inside of a nice plant, $16 an hour. And oh, Larry didn't show up today. We're just going to have to see. Maybe he'll show up tomorrow. No, there's no Larry didn't show up today. Larry didn't show up today. Juan took his job, okay? So it's real out here. People out here are freaking soldiers of life. Okay? These people here are warriors of life. With crappy incomes, poverty, extremely expensive housing. But you don't hear them crying about how they need more food stamps. You don't hear them, we need a union to protect our interests. We need more, we need none of that. They just get up, go to work, and do whatever they can to provide for their families without crying and complaining about how we don't get enough poop pamps. We don't get enough poop pamps. This is the real deal out here, y'all. But people gotta go to work. So what's good about this place? Well, you're outside of Naples, Florida. If you like good beaches, you're about 30 minutes from some of the best beaches in Florida. you are about 5 minutes from a canal. If you like fishing, there's even peacock bass from Brazil, exotic peacock bass. There's largemouth bass. There's peacock bass in these canals. So if you like exotic fishing, there's plenty of good exotic fisheries here. There's Oscars, there's Mayan cichlids, there's peacock bass, there's bass, there's bluegill, all that in any of these canals here in good numbers. So if you like fishing, there's a lot of good fishing in these canals here. Lots of tilapia too if you like that. I don't like fishing with worms. I like real fishing where you use live bait like a shiner. But hey, if you're into amateur fishing and you like fishing with worms like a little 5-year-old, there's definitely tilapias here as well. This is where life gets real. But, let's say you want to rent a place out here. $2,400 you can get a place out here a month.
And half of the people out here own their homes.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. See, these people here, they're actually trying to be homeowners. They're actually trying to be business owners. A large percentage of these people, they don't go work for the auto industry. They figure it out themselves. They'll start their own business and they'll pay off a $400,000 house. Okay? And they find a way to actually make it work for them. So it's not just sit back and cry about how life is so difficult and you don't get enough poop pamps. We need more poop pamps. The other one that I love reading, the other comment that I love to read is this one. I'm moving from New Jersey. Can I get Section 8 in Florida? Will they accept my Section 8? No, we won't accept nothing from you. We won't even accept you. We don't want you here. I love how there's people from other states that they think they can move to Florida and their Section 8 will transfer to Florida. No, Florida don't want your lazy butt here. Stay in whatever state you're in. They'll give you food stamps. If the state you're living in now is giving you food stamps, stay there. Because you're not going to get food stamps here. There's no food stamps here. There's no Section 8 here. Wherever you're at now, I love it when I see these comments. And it's almost always somebody from New Jersey. It's either New Jersey, New York, or Alabama. If I move to Florida, will they transfer my Section 8 and my food stamps? Because I wouldn't have to get a job and buy my own groceries. I want the government to do that for me. No, they're not going to transfer you could be from here, live 20 years here in Florida, and if you ain't making enough money to pay your own bills, the state of Florida don't want you here. They ain't going to get the less you got, even less they'll give you. The poorer you are, the better for the state of Florida. The quicker you'll move somewhere else. And I'm just telling y'all the truth. It don't sound pretty. You may not like it, but every time I go on my channel, somebody from New Jersey. If I move to Florida, will they transfer my Section 8 and my poop pamps? I don't want to lose my poop pamps. I can't live without poop pamps. The government gives me food. No, the government won't give you crap in Florida. You know, when I first moved to Alabama, everybody looked at my wife like, oh, she must have a disability. I said, no, we don't have a disability. Oh, go get you one. I'm like, no, we're not going to get a disability. No, we're going to get a real estate license. That's what we're going to get. Unbelievable how people in places that have it easy, they think it's like that here in Florida. They think they're going to come here to Florida and they're going to get their poop pamps and they're going to get their Section 8 and oh, we're just going to take care of you here. No, we don't want you here. If you ain't paying rent and you can't come up with $1,500-$1,600 to live in the hood, we don't want you here. If you think you're going to get Section 8, we don't want you here. You think you're going to get food stamps, we don't want you here. if I move to Florida, they transfer my Section A, I like to leave for free. No, you can stay in New Jersey. You can live for free in New Jersey. There's no living for free here. If you live here, you're going to have to get a job. You're going to have to figure out, maybe get a second or a third job to figure out how the crap you're going to pay these rents. Maybe get a roommate or two. Figure it out. This is the real world. It's not easy here. And you getting pulled over. Believe it doesn't end. It's not just, people think it's living in Florida. It's what you pay for your housing, what you get. It's not that. Not only are you not getting paid for work, not only is housing expensive, not only does the government not help you, but blow a stop sign here. See how quick, last time I was here in Naples, let's see, 2 times ago, I got a ticket right now. I'll drive all across America, and I don't get any tickets anywhere. Driving in the wrong direction, speeding, I don't get pulled over. Came to visit my dad in Naples 2 months ago. Got a ticket in the court right now. Hired a lawyer. Lawyer said, I'm going to take care of you, man. I got you. Don't worry. We'll see what really happens. This is the real world out here. This is the real deal out here. I don't think you're gonna come to Florida and you're gonna get all these benefits and we're gonna no, the Florida don't give you nothing. That's why there's so many crazy people here, because they can't even, all these crazy people, they can't even get government assistance. They can't get they can't get nothing. You see all these Florida man stories, crazy people. There's no medical care. Oh, by the way, go to a hospital here in Florida and don't have insurance. No, they're supposed to take care of you. That's another. No, the law says if you don't have insurance, they have to take care of you. Okay, believe that. Go ahead and believe it. Just believe that. Just go ahead and believe. Go ahead and believe that if you come to Florida and you have a medical emergency and you don't have insurance, believe it. Just believe that they're gonna give you assistance. They're gonna help you out.
I had a family member who went to the hospital with insurance, and they said, they didn't even look at the results because they were having a gallbladder thing. They saw a spot and they're like, oh, you got pneumonia, go home, take antibiotics.
Yeah, the real deal out here. This ain't no joke out here. This is real out here. You go to the hospital, you don't have insurance, they don't care. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you. You're crying. You go to a hospital missing a leg. You don't have insurance. Oh, there's nothing wrong with your leg. It's gone. It's not even there. No, there's nothing wrong with your leg. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with your leg. But it's missing. It's gone. Gator, put my leg off. No, you're good to go. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
It might sew you back up, but
no, it won't do anything. Crap, you ain't sew you back up.
Like, make sure it's not.
No, ain't gonna do nothing for you. Ain't gonna do nothing for you. Ain't nothing free in Florida. Ain't no food stamps. Ain't no Section 8. You go to a hospital and you don't have insurance, they don't care. But the law says that you go to the hospital and they have to help you. Yeah, they're gonna help you find the door is what they're gonna help you. So you don't have insurance, there's a door right there. Not only that, let's say you got money but don't have insurance. Let's say you got money. You call the doctor right now, say, doctor, I got money, I'm gonna pay you. You know what the doctor's gonna say? Well, we have 400, we're booked up for 6 months. I need a specialist. I went to the hospital. They sent me home. They told me I need to see a specialist. You know what the specialist is gonna tell you? Do you have insurance? Oh, we only want people that have insurance. I have money. No, sir, we don't. We gotta have insurance. There's all these other people. You see what happens now during the winter. There's people from New York and Connecticut and Maine and Chicago. They come down here. And you know what happens when they come down here? What do you think happens when they come down here? They're old. They go to doctors. They have insurance. They have plans. So if you're a regular working class person, when you go see the doctor, you know what they tell you? We don't want you. You can go see a specialist. Specialists don't want to see you. He's got people that have insurances from big companies up north and stuff. Those are the people they want when that's the specialists don't want to see you. You're a local, a regular working class person. They don't want to see you.
If I need medical care, I go to another state.
I'm not kidding. So, if you think you're gonna come to Florida and you're gonna live this easy life like you do in Ohio or Alabama or West Virginia, where everything's handed to you, and let's find you some poop hamps. You qualify for poop hamps. No, there ain't none of that here in Florida. And even if you got money, you still ain't crap. You understand? You go to rent a place down here. You know what they tell you? You got to make 3 times the rent. Now let me ask you this: if a house is $400,000 and you're making $15,000 a year, how the crap are you, a normal working class person, gonna be able to make 3 times? So if the rent's $2,000, you need to make $6,000 a year. Who the crap is making $6,000 a year around here when the income's for $15,000? You've got to wrap your head around the reality of this place. And a lot of people that are here, they can't go somewhere else. Because when they go somewhere else, they don't get treated accordingly. What I'm telling you is, this is the real deal out here. Life is not easy. There's always somebody in Ohio, one of these towns. Like I was in Ohio, this little town. What was the little town we did a bit? I can't remember the name. Irontown, some little town in Ohio. You can buy a house there for $15,000. It's still on the market. It was $20,000. They couldn't sell it for $20,000. So I guess you offer $15,000 now. $15,000. You can get a house there. Still on the market. And when you tell them, sir, you know, $15,000. That's what a house costs in Irontown. And what do they say? I can't afford a house. Try to afford a house here in Golden Gate City then. Try to make a living out here. It's hard out here, guys. I'm telling you. If you think you're going to come to Florida and they're going to give you all those little benefits, and okay, keep thinking that.